You are watching Access LaPorte County, Channel 97. Coming up next is the September 12th, 2023 meeting of the Michigan City Board of Zoning Appeals. You can find more information for this meeting by visiting www.accesslaportecounty.org.
Good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday, September 12th at 6:05. And this is the regular meeting of the Michigan City Board of Zoning Appeals. The first order of business is roll call.
Mr. Jackson,
Yes, here.
Mr. Klinder,
Here.
Ms. Stransky,
Here.
Ms. Van,
Here.
Mr. Zimmer,
Here.
and Attorney Steve Hill.
Here. Thank you, Ms. Collins.
No.
The next item would be to approve the minutes from August 8th. I assume everyone has a chance to review those, and if everything looks a-okay, we'll take a motion to approve.
Move we approve the minutes of the August 8th meeting.
I second.
There's a motion and a second.
I'll call for the vote. Mr. Jackson,
Yes.
Mr. Klinder,
Yes.
Ms. Stransky,
Yes.
Ms. Van,
Yes.
and Mr. Zimmer.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you. Mr. Hale, do you want to speak to our first petition this evening?
I'll be happy to. The petition is B-104-23. McMahon Associates, Inc. Petitioner John Condon and family the owner. The request is for a development standards variance regarding the height limitation of the proposed home. The petitioner has submitted personally by Mr. Condon and by attorney a request to continue this matter because of notification issues and have it set over to our next regularly scheduled meeting, which is October 10th, 2023. I've advised the petitioner and I'm advising the public and this body that the petitioner was able to return green cards for 34 out of the 43 property owners that needed to be notified and is not required therefore to re-notify those persons or those property owners. However, the petitioner will need to re-notify the missing 9 property owners, and but there will not be a requirement that the petitioner re-advertise because it's been done. And we're announcing tonight that this matter has been continued, if you approve, to our next regularly scheduled meeting on October 10th in these council chambers at City Hall. So what it would be required then would be to pass a motion to grant the requested continuance submitted by the owner and petitioner.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Hale. Is there a motion then to continue this petition till October 10th?
I make a motion that we continue this petition until October 10th.
Second.
I'll call for the vote. Mr. Jackson,
Yes.
Mr. Klinder,
Yes.
Ms. Stransky,
Yes.
Ms. Van,
Yes.
and Mr. Zimmer.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you. Next item would be old business, which is approval of findings and orders. Mr. Hale again will speak to that.
Members of the Board of Zoning Appeals, this is your decision and findings of fact regarding petition B-103-23. The petitioner applicant was Raising Cane's Restaurants LLC. The property owner was NNN REIT Inc., formerly known as Captech Net Lease Realty Inc. The request was for special exception use for property at 5,000 Franklin Street here in Michigan City, Indiana. And I'm sure you recall that a public hearing was held before this body this past July 11th, 2023. At that meeting, a public hearing was held. And following that, and questions and presentation by the petitioner, this board approved the petition B-103-23 for a double lane drive-through restaurant. However, that approval was subject to the conditions that were part of the presentation by your staff and the planning director and his assistant. Those conditions were as follows. The petitioner shall follow all the requirements of section 7.02 of our zoning ordinance. The petitioner shall follow all the requirements of section 14.06 of our zoning ordinance. The petitioner shall follow all the requirements of section 19.03, 19.04, and 19.06 of our zoning ordinance. The petitioner shall complete a landscaping plan and submit it to approval to the planning department. In addition, the planning department does not recommend letter D and J on the site plan for Raising Cane signage, and section 19.06 relating to electronic changeable message signs that are greater than 12 square feet would be in violation of our ordinance. And section 19.03 does not permit murals if logos are included. Those last three comments that all relate to signage were not part of the approval. They were not denied, but they were not part of the approval. It's anticipated that the petitioner would come before this body if he wants those things and request it in another development standards variance regarding signage. Given that, and based upon those conditions that I read out, the Board of Zoning Appeals granted the petition, and this decision and findings of fact that you have before you should be approved by a motion that can be just approving the decision and findings of fact as distributed to you and as summarized by me just now.
Thank you, Mr. Hale. Then is there a motion to approve these decisions and findings of fact?
I'll make a motion to adopt the approval of findings and orders for petition B-103-23 Raising Cane's Restaurant located at 5,000 Franklin Street.
Is there a second?
Second.
I'll call for the vote. Mr. Jackson,
Yes.
Mr. Klinder,
Yes.
Ms. Stransky,
Yes.
Ms. Vance,
Yes.
and Mr. Zimmer.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you. I would just like to remind the board members to bring your information from this petition that we didn't hear tonight. Bring it next month so we don't have to have another mailing.
And I was walking in, so whoever didn't get one, let me know has it come before then, because it was mailed out separately. It was too heavy.
I'll look again when you home by one. I like it.
Okay, next item is the new business announcement. Does Sylvia, are you going to make that announcement or who's going to make it?
You want it?
Sure. Thank you. You don't ever go?
You have.
No.
Please get your tickets early for the Mayor's Red, White, and Blue Charity Ball, Friday, October 20th, 2023. It will take place at Blue Chip Casino. Tickets are $50, which includes dinner and concert. You may purchase a premium blue table for 10 individuals for $1,500, which includes admission tickets for 10 individuals, seats near the stage, 2 free drink tickets per guest, a half page in the ad, and the event programs and included in all marketing materials. You may purchase a prestige red table for 10 individuals for $1,000, which includes an admission of 10 priority seats, 1 free drink ticket per guest, a quarter page in the ad, and the event program and included in all marketing materials. You may purchase a white table for 10 tickets for $500, which includes 10 admission tickets, acknowledgement and event program, and included in the PowerPoint presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Sylvia.
No problem.
Is there any commissioner comments about anything? Is there any public comment?
Hey, Tommy Kolovic, 1316 Ohio Street. I want to commend Mrs. Sylvia for sticking to her guns at the last meeting on the Raising Cane's about their signage. This little FYI, about 2 years ago, they wanted to go in on the Route 30 over in Maryville. They wanted to go into a plaza. I guess there was a McDonald's there. They actually got started on building and almost put like $1 million into their project. But the McDonald's had a contract years ago that there wasn't supposed to be going to there for any other fast food restaurants going to that plaza where they located, and they took them to court, and McDonald's won. They end up not going there. So, this is why we have to do all these type of things. So I think the Chipotle ended up going in there. Just want to say that Mayor's Ball, that's going to be off the chain. I already got my $50 ticket. The band is going to be the Chicago Experience. They're a tribute band to the rock group Chicago, and I've probably seen them every time they've gone up to the Acorn in Three Oaks, and they're just going to blow the roof off the place. So I want to encourage everybody to go out there to support these 3 charities. And I'm happy the mayor's finally having his ball. Just want to thank you all very much, and you all have a good night, and smoking carbon monoxide detectors save lives. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Tommy. Any other public comment? Public comment is closed. And with that, we are adjourned then until October 10th. Thank you.